Thank you for being here at Mr. Super Oz. This video is going out, and this channel only exists because I, Oz, founded Gamble Comics, which first release was Everlasting Survivors, a 68-page graphic novel called All Day Long. Available now. Follow the link in the description that will take you to gamblecomics.com. While there, you can get hats, shirts, posters, much more, but most importantly, the story itself. We're in San Francisco, California. What better place to start the best of 5 series between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero? That will be our main event here this evening. And because of that, because of the Intercontinental Championship best of 5 series going on last, we are opening with the weekly television championship match, and it is it is the explanation for seeing John Bradshaw Layfield smoking his cigar and William Regal, King William, and Queen Terry in the back enjoying some fine wine last week. King William has negotiated his way into a television title match with the absolute maven of the LLC, that being Maven Huffman. And the funny thing is that because we were opening with an all-heel match and we are closing with an all-babyface match, it's time for the opening match to be full of nothing but cheating, because Terry isn't scared to trip Maven. But there's Danny Holiday and Doug Basham.
The former Basham.
Yes, the not real brothers, thus I renamed Danny Basham. They're not afraid to distract the referee while Orlando Jordan pokes King William in the eyes, because it's the beautiful thing about all heels all the time is both sides are ready, willing, and able.
It's a real eye for an eye situation.
Exactly. It's just the funny idea of just every dirty, underhanded tactic that can be done will be done. And what it comes down to in the end, well, first and foremost, Test and Lance Storm, they both are eyeing their former leader in King William throughout the match. But they don't cheat because they don't have to cheat,
right?
Because all the cheating is already being done. But while they are keeping an eye on what's happening, William Regal falls to Maven because the odds are immensely out of his favor. Yeah. Because while he does have Terry,
that's it.
Maven has everybody. He has Billy Kidman, he has JBL, the list goes on.
I'm about to say, whole squad. Whole LLC.
And so the heel side of the LLC are happy-go-lucky, hugs and all that, working their way out of the arena. And the Queen helps her king rise while Test and Lance Storm come closer to the ring, but then second-guess themselves and turn away, but don't actually get involved yet.
Yeah, at this time.
Because, they do have animosity, but it's like, also, he just went through a lot, so it's like, are we going to sink to his level type thing?
For sure.
And so, after all that, we see Stephanie McMahon in her office, and she's both excited for the main event, talking to the crowd about how great it will be for Rey and Eddie to have this best of 5 series, but she's also looking ahead to SummerSlam and how that regardless of which man comes away with the championship, they will be defending that title against 5 opponents inside the Elimination Chamber. And so she emphasizes that she's going to keep an extra close eye on all competition so as to be ready to
make those selections.
Correct. Funaki, along with Tajiri, or accompanied by Tajiri, comes out to the ring. They are clearly and absolutely bad guys at this point because for the last 2 weeks they've been trying to get one over on Bill Goldberg,
right,
being unsuccessful. But this week they have a different idea. So because they were struggling to outwit Bill Goldberg, they said, you know what, I think there's a specific issue. We're not in our weight class or division. And so tonight, Funaki is going one-on-one with Matt Capitelli and is going to try and beat him within the 30-minute window or go the distance to earn himself a Cruiserweight Championship match.
For sure.
At SummerSlam, or on the road to SummerSlam at least. But the thing is, Matt Capitelli overcomes the odds of Tajiri and Funaki working together and defeats Funaki.
Yeah, that's about right.
So Tajiri is mad at this, and he and Funaki, while they don't go at it, they're just in a state of mind where it's like, what is it all for? We weren't winning as good guys, we're not winning as bad guys. And so they both attack Matt Capitelli post-match.
Amazing.
And out for the save, much like how last week Jamie Noble helped Shannon Moore and Hurricane Helms when the Iron Addicts were going 4-on-2, Jamie this week comes and makes the save for Capitelli and tells Tajiri and Funaki that there's no sense in this, get out of here, what are you doing? And he also grabs the knife and he says, as a matter of fact, you know what? Tonight I challenge Bill Goldberg.
That's a terrible decision.
And so we see after or while Jamie is in the ring calling out Bill Goldberg, we see Hurricane Helms and Shannon Moore in the back watching a monitor, and they're like, that's bold. Is what Shannon says, and Helms replies, maybe it's heroic. And so the camera pans, and we see Bill exiting his locker. Security walks with him.
Yeah, whole entrance.
The whole thing, everything that you know and either love or find to be ridiculous, depending on perspective.
I think everybody universally likes that entrance.
Well, I just thought it got a little long in the tooth after a while.
Yeah.
And so Jamie Noble, much like Rodney Mack and The Rock before him, gives Bill Goldberg an excellent match. A longer than normal match.
That's right, 6 minutes.
Maybe 7.5.
Okay.
So you got to think, he's got the ability to work Goldberg down, so he's going to take out the leg. He's going to wrestle him down, but he's also a hard head, so he's gonna work on the cranium.
Hella headbutts.
But the fact is, Bill will. Exactly, Bill will overcome and win.
Spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
You know the drill.
And so, post-match, Bill Goldberg puts his hand down, lifts up Jamie Noble, raises his hand, and he's like, "You did it. You're in the upper echelon of matches he's had." He doesn't say that, but I'm
about to say it's implied.
It's the visual recognition, much like how when the Undertaker patted Jeff Hardy on the back when he didn't win the Undisputed title, but he's like, "Hey, good job, kid."
Yep.
So in the back, we once again check on, or in, where Shannon and Hurricane Helms are, and at this point they seem deflated and dejected. And it only gets worse when Matt Hardy, along with the Iron Addicts, laugh it up when they walk by.
Yuck.
And Matt says, "See you in the ring, Shannon," because it's now time in the semi-main event for Shannon Moore to go one-on-one with his former mentor.
Yeah. Because
Shannon and Crash Holly were Mattitude followers, but now Matt has got a whole new crew, and let's say that they are an upgrade in his mind to the people he used to run with.
Yeah.
And because of the state of mind that Hurricane Helms, Shannon Moore are in, and also the over exuberance of the Iron Addicts, they are full of confidence, whereas the good guys are lacking in confidence. They just saw a guy who helped them last week fall. They also don't know what they're supposed to be doing. Like, Hurricane still doesn't feel worthy to wear his own mask, and so he's out here as himself, but not even know who he is, really. So, Matt Hardy does defeat Shannon Moore in the semi-main event.
Indeed.
And in the main event, the first of 5 matches between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, I do something that, for the second time, that I don't often do. But the reason I do it this way, because it's the first match.
Okay.
What has Eddie Guerrero had as his big downfall over the last, I want to say, 3 months? Maybe less.
Hot-headedness.
Hot-headedness, exactly. So he has been so certain that things aren't going his way that he gets too aggressive. And so...
And whoops that trick.
And so, as the match goes on, Eddie isn't as aware as he usually is when it comes to the lying, the cheating, and the stealing. And so when he cheats, he gets caught and gets disqualified.
Eddie.
And so Ray wins the first of the 5 matches, but by disqualification. So California pops for Ray starting out on top, but they're not sure what to think of Eddie in this moment at this time. It's like, what's up, man? Like, we love you, but you don't seem to have that same love and certainty for yourself.
You're not with it, kid.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's how we close out SmackDown, is with Rey Mysterio winning the first in the best of 5 series.